have a question. Have you ever had a job interview and you just couldn't find anything to wear, or you're just starting out and you hadn't been able to purchase that suit or that nice outfit to wear to your job interview? Well, we have the solution to all of your problems right here. We have, good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Jackets for Jobs, Jackets for Jobs. And we have Allison and Miss Cohen. I don't, why would I say Miss Cohen?
Carrie Cohen.
Carrie. We have them here this morning to represent Jackets for Jobs, and they have a big push that's coming up. But first, would you tell us, Allison, the background of Jackets for Jobs?
Sure. Jackets for Jobs, we do employment training, etiquette skills, as well as providing professional clothes to job seekers. So anyone that's unemployed, that's looking to get back into the workforce and they need a little assistance with looking their best, that's what Jackets for Jobs is all about.
And how long has it been in existence?
We just celebrated our 13th anniversary.
Isn't that
Congratulations.
Yes. Thank
Isn't that
you.
wonderful?
Yes, 13 years, and we've assisted over 14,000 job seekers.
amazing? Now, Jennifer, what do you do?
Oh, Carrie.
Carrie. There's Jennifer. I got Jennifer on my head. Carrie, I'm sorry.
No problem. So I work with the Farbman Group, and we have part of the Farbman Group something called Farbman Cares.
Now, Fireman Group, that's the realty group or something, aren't they?
Yep.
Okay.
We're a real estate company. We have 25 million square feet that we manage,
Wow.
multifamily, industrial, commercial. So Farbman Cares, what we're doing is we're partnering with Jobs for Jackets.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Jackets for
Yeah.
Jobs, she's partnering with us to
Yeah.
do this big push
right.
with 1,000 suits.
Right, so our goal is to collect starting Monday the 17th.
This
to-
coming Monday.
Yep, to collect 1,000 gently used men's and women's suits. We have 5 drop-off locations. We have 2 in Detroit at New Center in the Fisher Building, Bingham Farms, Southfield, and then we also have a location in Troy at the Sheffield location.
Now, is it a box?
Yeah.
What is it there that people should look for?
So there'll be a drop box in each of the lobbies, very conveniently located, so people can come in
And
drop off
marked.
there.
Marked.
Absolutely.
Oh,
They'll be
that's
able to-
wonderful. Now, what are you looking for specifically?
We're looking for anything that's business appropriate, whether it's for male or female. We just ask that the clothes are clean, on hangers, ready for our clients to wear out the door, because our clients don't have the money to have things dry clean. So anything that's business appropriate, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a suit, because we realize that everyone that's interviewing doesn't wear a suit. You know, it can be a pair of Dockers, a pair of khaki pants, a nice shirt, nice blouse, but just make sure that they're clean and on hangers. And so this big drive that we're doing, Jackets for Jobs in the Farbman Group, 1,000 suits in 1 week. So that's a great incentive for people to clean out their closet and to help job seekers.
Absolutely. Clean out your closet.
Yes.
You have to do that, and you have to do it to help somebody.
Exactly.
Now, Allison, tell us how you came up with this idea.
Well, it's kind of out of a tragic situation. I started Jackets for Jobs 13 years ago to help welfare women. I had a sister that I had not seen in 20 years, and when we reunited, I said, you know, what have you been doing? What have you been up to? And she said, I'm dying of cancer. 6 months later, she died. And so while I was helping with the funeral arrangements, I realized that she was on welfare. And so I wanted to do something to give back. And so I started Jackets for Jobs to help women get back on their feet. And then the program really took off, and people said, well, why don't you do something to help men? And so then we expanded our program to start working with men. And then a little over a year ago, we started working with teen girls, mentoring
Wonderful,
girls.
wonderful.
We just sent off a lot of girls to prom because a lot of girls could not afford an outfit, you know, to buy for the prom, you know, that special big
Yes,
dance. And
yes.
so now we work with men, women, and teens, helping them get back on their feet and just empowering them, making them feel good about themselves.
So what does this mean to you?
Well, for the Farbman Group and Farbman Cares, it's giving back to the community and being involved.
Right.
And,
What do you think that dressing up does to a person?
well, it makes you feel good,
Right.
you know, so it makes you feel confident and ready for that interview, ready to get back out into the workforce.
Yes.
And at Farbman Group, we have thousands of people that walk through our properties every day. So we're hoping that our business colleagues will bring in their gently used suits, clothes.
Yes. You know, I reach back to 1988, and in 19 I taught all these years, but I taught in 2 school districts. And in 1988, I decided that I should apply. I had some things happen at home, and I had 3 children, and I needed to make a little more money. So I never thought that I'd have to interview for another job. You know, I thought it'd be at my first job all my life. So I went, they called me for an interview. And just getting ready for that interview, that adrenaline and what to
Right.
wear, what can I wear that's just right. I mean, that was something. And I never forget my son helping me button my jacket and, you know, straightening out my collar and say, Mom, you look fine. I say, are you sure? I mean, that is so important when you're going to make that first impression. It's about that first impression, isn't it?
Exactly, and that's what we tell our clients. You basically have 30 seconds to make a first impression. And, you know, those first 30 seconds when you're going for a job interview are so, so crucial. And that's what Jackets for Jobs is all about, helping our clients put their, you know, best foot forward. Not
Well,
only
you
to
couple
get the
it
job,
with
to get
the skills.
Yes, exactly. We do a big job training skill as well as providing clothes. So Jackets for Jobs is more than clothes because we do training. And so we have a award-winning training program. And so that's why we're happy to partner with the Fartman Group, because they're going to be able to supply so many outfits for our clients that come through the door.
Right, and they know what to wear. Now, do you have leads or anything ever for jobs for?
Jackets for Jobs is a Michigan Works affiliate, so we partner with
Oh,
Michigan Works.
really?
We have 3 locations, and 2 of our locations are located inside of a Michigan Works facility. We're
you
located
tell
inside
us-
of the Samaritan Center, which is on the east side, 5555 Connor, and then we're also located downtown in a Michigan Works building, which is at 455 West 4th Street. And so both of those are Michigan Works. People can go in, put their resume in, they can see the job leads, they can get a lot of information. For example, if you have disabilities and you need to know how to interview and what your rights are. Also, if you have a criminal record and you need to know how to handle that when you go for a job interview, there's information on that. So we're pleased to be in that
Yeah,
location.
because people do make mistakes.
Right.
People make mistakes, and they shouldn't be counted down and out for the rest of their lives
Exactly.
because of that, you know?
Exactly.
So after, okay, people go, they hopefully make it through that first interview. You know, sometimes they interview you 2 and 3 times.
2 and
you know.
3 times, exactly.
Now, tell me, you know, a lot of people are having to apply online now.
Yes, and a lot of times, a lot of job fairs, people go to a job fair and they say, well, I went to the job fair and they told me to go online. That's just the way things are now. Technology and the trend is doing everything online. So people need to be ready and to be able to be computer literate.
Well, why don't you tell me how that works if you know? Okay, we apply online. What makes the employer decide that this person is someone we want to call in? I mean, is there any way to pump up your application or resume?
That's a really good question. Well, make sure you don't lie, but you know,
Right.
just making sure that you have the skills that meet the qualifications for that. A lot of times people apply for positions that they know that they're not qualified. And so they do. They're just, you know, grabbing straws and like, okay, there's a job opening, let me apply for it. So make sure that you have the skills to match what that job opening is.
Right, right. And what is your occupation with the Fireman Group?
I'm their sales director for the residential communities in downtown Detroit.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So
Gee, so everybody out there, if you have suits, what about dresses? Nice dresses.
Yes, we take nice dresses because not everyone wants to
You
wear
two have on some nice dresses. Why don't you? Why don't you
Thank
think about it? You know.
I wear dresses the majority of the time. I love dresses. But yes, we take dresses, we take skirts. And like I said, our goal is 1,000 suits for the week. And so I think this Drive to Thrive is going to be an excellent event that we're partnering with. I mean, just think, when you drive down the street, don't you, anything that says real estate, you always see that name, the Farm.
All the
You know,
time.
you always see that name. So
I said, I
we-
wish my name was Brenda Perryman Farman. Yes.
And so we're at Jackets for Jobs is just really pleased to partner with them. We know that it's going to be a very successful drive. We know that we're going to reach our goal of 1,000 suits in this 1 week. We know that people are going to clean out their closets. They're going to make that contribution and make a difference. And if you missed this 1 week, please go to Jackets for Jobs website, www.jacketsforjobs.org. There's more information, and we're collecting things year-round. But this particular week, we want you to support the big
We
Drive
have
to Thrive.
the big push, Drive to Thrive. Now, do you have any more events scheduled this year?
We just had our 13th anniversary event last month, which was a huge success. We had Lucille O'Neill, which is Shaquille O'Neal's mother.
Right.
She was our
I saw the
keynote.
pictures,
Yes,
yes.
she was our keynote speaker, and she was a phenomenal speaker. She just talked about, she talked a little bit about how she raises Shaq. She raised him, but she doesn't call him Shaq. She says she calls him Shaquille. And then we had Magic Johnson's mother attend the event, and she surprised Mrs. O'Neill. So it was
Oh,
a
wow.
great event, and it was
That was
sponsored by
fabulous.
TJ Maxx. Put it on, and TJ Maxx, we're the charitable arm to TJ Maxx, so they donated $10,000 to our event. So it was
Wow.
wonderful.
Fantastic. Now, what do you see in the future for Jackets for Jobs?
Well, we're going global. We're already sending suits overseas. We're in Botswana, and so we're sending suits over to help the ladies over in South Africa. And so that's our big initiative now, is going global.
That is fantastic. I really appreciate you and what you're doing, and I appreciate the Farbman Group for what you guys are doing, because this is just the beginning.
Well, and what's nice too is Farbman Cares, like I said, our community outreach program through the Farbman Group. Annually, we participate with Gleaners Food Bank, and we do coat drives,
Right,
and
right.
we just did the breast cancer awareness walk. So hopefully, this is something that we can do on an annual basis.
I hope so too, because it's so necessary. It is so necessary for somebody who's trying to re-enter the workforce to be able to present themselves in a way as far as how they act
Right.
and how they look.
Exactly. And that's what Jackets for Jobs is all about, is making sure the person looks presentable when they go for that job interview.
All right, when you look good, you feel
Feel good, exactly.
I know, it just puts a little extra pep in your step. Yeah, a little extra pep in your step, and
right.
you're looking good. And once again, how can people reach the website again? Your website?
www.jacketsforjobs.org, and we're also on Facebook and on Twitter.
Now, this is Drive for
Thrive.
Thrive.
Exactly.
And then this is also posted on the Farbman Group's website as well, on our
Would you
Facebook page.
Would you spell it, Farbman?
FARBMAN.com.
Right.
So we'll have that information
And you have a
there, and then
Facebook
our-
page, too.
We do.
Now, you have a Facebook page, but this Jackets for
Yes.
Jobs. Oh, Jackets for Jobs has a Facebook page also.
And a Twitter.
And Twitter.
Yes.
What is your Twitter handle?
It's Jackets for Jobs.
Oh, I thought it was that makes sense.
Yes.
Mine,
Easy.
I am on Twitter too, but mine is Drama Teacher @DramaTeacher. So I got it first too, because people were trying to get it.
that.
I got that one. So
Good for you.
yeah, well,
And we'll have all of our locations listed online that people can drop off at.
and remember, the boxes are marked
Correct.
that you could just take your suit, just put them in the trunk, go to the place, put your suits, make sure they're clean. They should be on a hanger.
Right.
You know, hangers are, sometimes you can't find a hanger.
Right.
But I just threw away like 20 hangers
Did you
yesterday.
really? Oh, my
Yeah,
gosh.
I should have known.
Oh.
Sorry about
That's
that.
okay.
Next
So
time.
thank you
Right.
both for coming on the show. And really, we have a deadline. We have a deadline. Let's tell them that deadline again.
Sure.
So it's Monday the 17th.
This coming
This
Monday.
coming Monday through Friday the 21st.
Right.
Okay.
And
so-
our goal is to collect 1,000 gently used items.
Right.
right.
And we're going to accomplish that goal with your help.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much. And we'll be back in just a moment with our Father's Day winner, Mr. Sylvester White.